So I decided to go ahead and do our homeschooling space. We live in an apartment, so we don't have a whole lot of space, but I have set aside a specific area for our homeschool. So this is the front door, right where I'm at now, and I just put this right here. Keep climbing, just a little thing. I think I got it from the Dollar Tree. So you come on in and we pan around. This is the living room area. The dining room area, the reason the table is sitting over here because I designated the specific dining room area for our homeschooling things. So basically at this table, the kids, they use the laptop for different lessons for ABC Mouse and for Hooked on Phonics or anything like that. So I just leave that on the table. Of course, you know, we're getting ready for a trip, so that's why all of those things are there, so disregard it. So if you come on this wall right here, I'll just do a quick pan over. And basically this area right here is our arts and crafts area, our little basket where we have different type of manipulatives and things like that for arts and crafts. And underneath is just some wooden blocks. Right here is the calendar that I use for my pre-K student. She is my student with my daughter. And the kids are doing bath time, so they're kind of loud. So that's what's going on with that. So yeah, so my oldest daughter, she does calendar time is incorporated into the good and the beautiful. So me and my youngest daughter just use that. These are just miscellaneous toys, blocks, and things like that that we use. This is our weather chart. I just picked this up from a teacher supply store. We go through Monday through Friday and do what the weather is for that week, the temperature right there. And so this is just our bulletin board. I thought it was important to include a bulletin board. It's normally much more festive and elaborate than this, but the old one had been up for so long and I just wanted to do something different. So this was very something very quick. So that's that area. Then we move over here. This is our little passports map that we follow with the little different kits that they send with that. Basically this is where we keep all of our board games and any of our hands-on things that we're doing. Right here is our outside play basket, where just anything that we're taking outside for that day, wipes, chalk, bubbles, whatever we're taking outside for that day, that is what goes into this basket. Up top, which this is just a clear container, storage container from Walmart. It's very old. I just set it on top of the bookcase. We have some extra pencil cases back there. That's just a S. My mom bought that for me. Another board game, and here is where I keep my chalk markers and some extra pens and pencils, highlighters and things like that. The very top drawer of this, oh, it won't stand. Okay, is just where I keep different file folder games for my youngest daughter. Different things that I put together with the Velcro dots, just different file folder games that me and her use. This drawer, just miscellaneous things, some little reader that you follow along with, reading highlighters, index cards, sight words, things like that. The next drawer is miscellaneous as well, laptop charger, tape, clothespins, different things that we use, my Velcro dots, tape, staplers, all that type of stuff. Next drawer is one of our other art drawers, has glue and glitter and just all different types of things that we might use, scissors for arts and crafts or anything like that. And the bottom drawer is just important papers. So that's that area. Then we'll come over to this area, which is just a cheap little bookcase, cardboard bookcase that I got from Amazon. I think it was about $14. The bottom row, except for this one, the bottom row is where we keep our Bible stories or anything like that that we are possibly going over or anything like that. The other shelves are what we're going to read for that week that we're in now. So yeah, anything that we're going to be reading for this week coming up, or just miscellaneous things, that's what we keep in here. And behind is just some big Bible coloring books. Over here we have our paint that for arts and crafts things. This is where I keep our portable DVD player and any learning DVDs that we might have. The scissors don't go there. Anything like that. And this is just a little kitchen set that they were gifted some years ago. So I think I keep something in here. The microwave. I knew I kept something else in here. This is the things for our felt board, which is behind here. A little felt board that I made. You can't really see it, but it's a felt board, and these are the things that we use for that. And this is what I let them write on the sliding glass window with. And I just keep that in there. On top over here is anything that really I need while we're in this area. I have my dry erase markers and a little towel that we use for that. Over here is just any type of die cutouts or little notebooks that I can write in or anything like that. Up here is whatever community helper that we're working on for that month. It's firefighters right now. This board right here was the different places that we like, the different field trips that we would have. I would print out a picture of it, but it's really hidden now because we haven't been doing anything or going any place. And up top is just our map of the United States, and I got that from the Dollar Tree. Down below here is where I keep the books, like the notebooks and binders that we're working on. I have the dry erase board right there that we use. The little sheet protector things with you can use for dry erase. This is Peyton's book, and that's just what I keep. Where we live, nothing is required as far as homeschooling goes, but I still like to keep binders for them just to show what we have went over for that school year. So that's Peyton and Kari's. This is Peyton's handwriting book for the good and the beautiful. I just got the printable and print those out and put them in there. This is Kari's book that she uses for the good and the beautiful. Just the flip book that she uses for that. If I can get it to go back in, get back in there. This is me and Kari use some hooked on phonics things, and this is Kari's course book. I got hers in the printable as well, her pre-K course book. And so this is what we've been doing. This is where we're on now. We're on letter K. This book really does not go into very much detail with the letters, and so I think you have like maybe 2 pages of the letters, and then it'll go on to the next letter. So what I do is I do those 2 pages for that week, and then for the rest of the week we'll do supplement things, and I'll show you some of the books and things I use for supplements. We'll use supplement things, and because I want her to really grasp the letter recognition, letter sounds, and so we don't go through this book as fast as it takes you. And this is actually one of the things that we use for a supplement that I bought from Amazon, the preschool curriculum kit. I love this. It has different types of printables, anything that you may need. So we use that as a supplement as well. So these are their learning boxes. And something right there. But these are their learning boxes. Kari has 1 and Peyton has 2. So inside Kari's learning box, we have her hooked on phonics cards. And this is just all the cards that we're using for the hooked on phonics lesson. It deals with like rhyming and things like that. So these are her hooked on phonics cards. And this actually goes in here too. These are the little cutouts for the good and the beautiful, the little games that you play along with the lesson. I just put those all in these little containers that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. So that goes into there as well. We also use this book which is just something I picked up from Walmart. You see, it was $8.48, something that was very cheap. We use the Handwriting Without Tears for her right now. Next school year, she will be doing the Good and the Beautiful handwriting, but I had already purchased this before I decided to go with the Good and the Beautiful. So, and she's just about done. I contemplated on whether I should get her the preschool writing book for the Good and the Beautiful. So I don't know, I might, because our year won't be over until December, and of course she's gonna need more, so I might do that. I'm not sure yet though. And this is just all of the different materials that the course book tells you that you need to have. So we do money, like pennies and nickels and clothespins and Q-tips, and we need the cotton ball. So that's anything that we'll need for a lesson in the Good and the Beautiful. That's another towel that we use. We do use this reading readiness book sometimes, which is just, you know, same and different things like that. First, second, third. So sometimes we'll use that. This is more of the things from the Good and the Beautiful. This is an empty one, so I don't know what was in there. More games, just anything that we need. We use this sometimes. I got it from Walmart. I think it was about $5 or $6. Numbers, and on the back side of them is the like dots like that, and she can just put the puzzle together. Play-Doh, some little felt crazy straw things that I made for her, just for you know, motor skills and things like that. And that's really it. Anything that the Good and the Beautiful, and this is just salt that we have used to write letters with. So sunflower seeds, anything that the Good and the Beautiful has said that we need for the course, I just keep it in here. That way when I open the book up and it'll tell me what materials to get, I already have them on hand and I don't have to get them or anything like that. So this is Peyton's math box, and this is anything that has anything to do with her math curriculum. So like I was saying before when I was talking about the calendar, the Good and the Beautiful, they have their own calendar time built in, and so this is what it looks like. I really like it because each beginning of each month it comes with a little poem, and the kids get to draw anything that they want to for that month, and you just mark the days off as you go, and you ask questions, you know, like what will tomorrow be and things like that. So this is her course book for the Good and the Beautiful, and that's that. Any manipulatives that came with it, it actually came with like a little activity box that you're supposed to keep all of these things in, but for me the box was just too small to hold everything, so I just put it all in here together. So it comes with all different types of manipulatives. This is the place value chart where she's learning place value. Sometimes we do this handwriting card when the lesson calls for it, but to be honest, Peyton can really write her numbers probably up to 100, and so I use this sometimes just because it's a part of the lesson. But anything that you need for the lesson, it comes with it, with the activity box. Any type of manipulatives that you need, it comes with it. So, you know, you don't have to guess or anything like that, because everything that you need comes with the lesson. We haven't gotten into this yet. That's why it's still in the thing. I'm wondering what lesson we're going to use that on. But yeah, so anything you need comes with the actual course book, and you buy the little activity box, and that comes with it. So those are all of her things for math. And I just keep those right here on the side of their desk. Nextly, this is her language arts box, and just like the math, it comes with everything from the Good and the Beautiful. This is her course book here, and this is just a pencil case that we keep the phonics cards in. These are the phonics cards that come with it right here, and you're supposed to separate the learning, mastered, and not yet learned. So these, of course, are the not learned ones. Down here I just keep the ones that she has mastered, and on the inside, let me open it, is where I keep the ones that we are working on, plus her little readers, whatever little readers that we need for that unit in the book, and we keep them in here. These are the little readers for the ones that we have yet to, the lessons that we have yet to come to, and I just keep those in there. This is just a language arts game, you know, that we use sometimes with her just trying to sound words out and figure out what the middle vowel is. So sometimes we do that. Sometimes we use the 3-letter puzzle cards. All of these things are pretty cheap. I keep her handwriting book in that we use sometimes, even though we do use the handwriting with the good and the beautiful. Sometimes I still like her to go and just do free handwriting, and so sometimes we'll use that as well. Her little reader, level K reader with the good and the beautiful, just the extra supplement book, pretty much anything that we need for her, anything dealing with language arts, spelling, anything like that, it's in here. I really love the good and the beautiful because their language arts book covers all of that. You don't need a separate book, a separate curriculum book for spelling or, you know, decoding or anything like that. It is all in there. So up on the wall, like I said, this is, I'm not sure if that's in here or not, our community helper board, where we'll go, which we haven't been going anywhere because of what's going on in our map of the United States. Up above, I just keep months of the year, days of the week. This is our whiteboard. In my last video, you know what this is about. Our sight word board, it's coming down right here. Even though we don't really deal with sight words anymore, these are just things that, words that when we were doing sight words that she memorized and, you know, learn how to spell and things like that. With the good and the beautiful, we have specific sight words that we work with, but I just keep those up there as a reminder. So this is just their desk. I got it from Amazon. I think it probably was about $40 if I'm not sure. Over here is just where I keep the things that I use, is just the pencil case, and these are her shape cards from the good and the beautiful, and on the inside is just like some pens or, you know, something that comes with our mouse hunt game. Just different things like that, miscellaneous things. I keep my little sticky notes over here because with the good and the beautiful is always pages that you have to mark off, and so I keep that there. This is where I keep our reading comprehension book at, that I got from Teachers Pay Teachers, not the notebook, but what's inside of it. This is our reading log. I also purchased this from Teachers Pay Teachers, and it's one for every month, and I just started in June because I was using one that I made up myself. But this is just something that we will use for the sight words that we have went over. I make little stories out of those words. And these are all of the things that I got from Teachers Pay Teachers. It was like a whole little packet that you print off, and it's just different stories. Peyton does have autism, and one of the things that she struggles with is reading comprehension. And so these are some of the things that I printed off to help with that. And it's not just for autistic children. I think that's how it was marketed on there for all, you know, children with autism, but any children can use these. It's a very simple short story, and we have progressed so much because I used to have to read this to her, and now she can read it herself and answer the question. So it's really been helping. So that's what I keep down there. Right here is just something that was for it was actually a box that held some tiaras and some little of the dress up princess shoes for my youngest daughter. And so this had that in there. She outgrew the shoes, so she didn't want the box anymore, and instead of throwing it away, I decided that I could use it here. So we have their markers here, scissors and glue sticks. We have an ink pad with the paper and the different stamps there, pencils there, blotter there, I can't remember what the name of it, dauber there, and some extra glue right there on top. We just have a bucket of miscellaneous crayons that we just have accumulated over the years, a couple of their journals and some of their little notebooks that they like to write in. Over here is where we just keep crayons and a ruler and color pencils and some of the mini dry erase markers for them, coloring books, some math manipulatives that we keep in there for her, just ones I had before I purchased a good and beautiful, construction paper for them, and some sketch pad is under here as well. And so that is what we keep in this area. Over here underneath here is where I keep their arts and craft book, not book, bin. That's what's under here, the arts and craft bin that we use when I plan and prep that. So this over here is pretty much what I would call my corner and desk area. So I'll just do a pan of what I have over here, and we'll go through it. So up top, of course, we just have more posters, shapes and colors, Dr. Seuss word families that we've been working on. This is just my cork board, my computer with my printer, my file cabinet, and our schedule. So I'll just go closer and we'll go over each thing individually. So first we'll start with this. This is just a little unit that my husband got me from, I think it was Michael's. It was on sale, so it wasn't expensive. I've wanted one for a while, but they were just so expensive. And so when it went on sale, I think it was around Christmas time or Black Friday or something like that, and he went and picked it up for me. So on top, I just keep a lot of the adult coloring books that I really like. Those my mom got me a lot, and I purchased some on my own. More adult coloring books, photo paper back there, something that my sister-in-law made for us, and I just put the kids' baby pictures and a dance picture there. Stapler, just a random thing. It has my acid reflux pills, have very bad acid reflux. Some extra sticky notes. Down here is just some paper clips, hand sanitizer, lotion, my scissors, highlighters, pens, and my markers that are back here. Each drawer is labeled. I got these labels from Teachers Pay Teachers as well. I love Teachers Pay Teachers, guys. So the first one is our unit study. Our next school year, we will be going in with the Good and the Beautiful. I know I said that a lot, but I just really love them. You know, of course, it isn't sponsored or anything, but me personally, I like it for now. It's what's working for us. But we're not going to go into that until next year because they don't recommend any type of science curriculum until first grade. And of course, if you have younger students, but you have an older student that is old enough to do it, of course, the younger ones can listen. But my oldest is kindergarten age right now, and so first grade is when we'll go into that. So right now we're doing the Tinker Active Science, and that's what we keep up here, anything pertaining to that weather book. We're going over weather right now. This is just a book that I got from Amazon. In this drawer, I keep any of my stickers that I use because I like to journal, and I keep all of my stickers here and my planner stickers as well. Paper clips, a single hole punch, more acid reflux pill gum. So really kind of like a catch-all drawer. It's titled Mom's Planning. This is where I keep my reminder binder, which is just a planner. I'll go over this in a separate video. And my journal I keep in there. The next drawer is anything that we use for circle time, animal cards, letters, and things that I've cut out, different things that we can go over, different talking point cards that I keep in here that I got from a website that just shows you a picture and gives you different conversational things to do with it. We do go over our maps sometimes. We haven't really gotten into that, but I have this, the 50 great states for when we really start doing map time. Here is just the drawer that we keep our community helper things in. I got it from Teachers Pay Teachers as well. So anything that is dealing with what we're doing for our community helper for that time, it would be in this drawer, plus some extra little pads that I like to use. This is Payson's book. I also keep my little tablet here for sometimes I'll get stories off of here for story time. This is where I keep Payson's extra phonics card for the Good and the Beautiful. It comes with the cards come for kindergarten through second. So I only take out what we're using right now, which of course is kindergarten, and the rest stay in there. This is Kari's drawer, which is really just some extra printables or things like that that I keep in there. This is I call this our travel drawer. This is anything from little passports that we haven't went over yet, the lessons, because I really try to save them for when we're talking about them with the unit study. So I'll just keep the extra ones in here until we need them. This is a catch-all drawer, kind of like a junk drawer. My camera's back there, some extra face masks, just different miscellaneous things. And the bottom is our learning resources math mat, and we use that sometimes as well. This is just some extra folders and file folders down there and things like that. This is just my thing I use to do my videos with. Of course, my computer, my vitamins, my water drops that I use, and my printer. I keep some extra cards up here that the kids or my husband has given me. I said the cork board already, just pictures of us, just a little ornament that we got. I just recently cleaned out our closet that we use in the front for all of our decorations for Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving, and I cleaned that out, and so my daughter took that out, and so I just put it up there. Follow your heart, just something for Valentine's Day, but I liked it, so I will keep that there. This is just miscellaneous things that I keep right here, but right now it is housing the things that we're doing for our summer blast at home for church, and I just have put that right there. Of course, my hole punch. Underneath is some extra cardstock paper. Right here is where I keep anything that I can get an art and craft lesson from. So anything dealing with arts and crafts, or where I can get an idea from, something for us to do that week, that's what's in all of these books. This is just an old journal that I had that I keep poems in. I'm currently working on typing all these up and making it into something for my children when they get older. Hopefully something that we can relate on once they get older. Here I'll do up top first is where I keep my laminators, some readers. This is another one of our Bible books that we use for our Bible lessons. We do that. Some thank you cards, our daily bread. I like reading those daily. Empty box here, and this is the box that my planner actually came in. I just kept it because I do want to do a video on it, and so that's why I'm keeping that. This is a organizer file cabinet that I got from Amazon. Very inexpensive. I just have different things here. This is all of our highlight magazines, things that we haven't used yet from highlights. I keep all of that in here. Just anything that I would need. My colored copy paper, regular copy paper, my laminating sheets. This is our new book for The Good and the Beautiful for Peyton, Math Book 2. We haven't gotten into that yet. Any type of worksheets or consumables or anything like that, I keep that over here. Just our 1 through 100 poster. Some pictures that I keep up here of my family. So down here is where I would keep any of our sketch pads, extra sketch pads, extra handwriting sheets, my journals, extra journals for me, extra journals for the children, any type of consumables that we'll need. Very inexpensive things that I've gotten from either Walmart or Ollie's or someplace like that. Right here is any of the books or consumables or anything like that we have not gotten into that grade level yet. Maybe it's something that I got from a homeschooling group or something like that, or I saw it and it was cheap and I wanted to pick it up. So this is like first grade stuff, a little second grade, a few third grade things in there. These are any of our math little workbooks that I've more than likely gotten from Dollar Tree, any of our language arts workbooks that I've more than likely gotten from Dollar Tree. On the bottom is extra folders, more workbooks. These right here is basically any type of dictionaries, children dictionaries, picture dictionaries, things like that. This is where I keep our Good and the Beautiful suitcase. It does not stay closed. This was very poorly made. So yeah, it just comes open so easily. So I have to put it into something that is going to help keep it closed. And this is just our art paper. The white paper, the orange paper is paper that I will use for a bulletin board. I have batteries down there, some sensory kidney beans that we were using. I try to change out their sensory table. often, so that is something that we recently used. It's just some extra file folders and things of that nature. So yeah, this is the area that I would call mine, and I do believe that is about it. So thank you so much for watching. Bye. One thing I forgot was this drawer down here. I'm going to pull it out real quick, and this is just where I keep any extra supplies. I have extra pens down here, and I have some ink. I have highlighters and crayons and markers and the watercolor paints and glue sticks, markers, just anything extra that we have. I keep it down here, and I just forgot to add that in with it. And this is also some of the large construction paper.